Moves. Ready. Here we go. Philly. 2-9 Philly. Down. Ready, ready. Jackrabbit. Go. Cobra. Ready, ready. Slab. High. Get set, get set. Ready. Here we go. Reset. Cricket. Easy. Pound 55 weak. Ready, go.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, gotta work harder, gotta be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm.
Let's go! Moves! Ready, go! Easy! High! 29 Philly! 2 bang! Flare! Flare! Jackrabbit! Here we go! Cobra! Ah! Down! Ready! Slab! Go! Cricket! Ready, ready! Get set! Get set! High! Pound 55 weak! Ready! Here we go! Ready, lasso! Spider! 42 Spider! 4-2 Spider! Easy! Igloo! Igloo! Ready, go! Pound 55 weak. Lasso. Last. Set. Break. On. Let's go. Spider. Ready. 42 Spider. Igloo. Igloo. Ah! Green 25. Ready, ready. Easy. Go. Clear. Clear. Ready, ready. Here we go. High. Moves. Ready. Down. Ready, set. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Jackrabbit. Get set. Get set. Ready, go. Cobra. On. Here we go. Ready. Easy. Slab. High. Cricket. Ready, ready. Here we go. Go. Pound 55 weak. Ready, ready. Come on, set. High. Set. Ready. Lasso. Ready, set. Spider. Set. Set. Hut. Set. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Ready, go. Ready. On. Set. Ready, ready. Let's go. Set. Igloo. On.
Boy, when a defense lets you out of jail like that, it can give the offense some momentum. 1st and 10 from the 22. Rides the back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country. But you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's King. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive.
Key narration volume set to 100.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell him drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The option look. He'll pitch it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Really good job by this defense, man. Fourth.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Catch in the middle. It's McLaughlin. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
I'll tell you, this is a guy, a quarterback, that I trust throwing the ball on fourth down, and I trust him running the ball on fourth down, too. Go with the option. Let him make the right read. He does. Calls his own number. His athleticism takes over. They pick up the first.
Looking downfield, it's King. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's not afraid to go deep. Pulls it in down the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offense.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hooks. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Skips away from pressure. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Flips it out on the screen. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Brooks. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have every... Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's King. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And yes,
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Right on the money. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's King. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He leaves it with his back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, to give, looking for room. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you...
Open space in the middle. Touchdown, USF! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's King. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw.
Into the secondary on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset. And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that...
I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to.
When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you. Looking to throw, it's King. Starting to feel a little pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. How about that heads-up play? You're coming out of the backfield, and all of a sudden the ball's in your breadbasket.
Yeah, how about that? Just seeing the ball tipped up, deflected in the air. The running back's like, all right, I'll take it. I'll make the...
He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Third and long situations are really...
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Wide open spaces. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Tries again to get it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. To the air, it's King. Steps away to find some room. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls! Quick strike through the air for the score.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their...
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Off play action on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Jumped on top of the pile.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback...
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun. Give on the inside. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Dropping back, it's King. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Oh, and a move. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Leaves it with the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Steps away. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's King. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Finds the tight end. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Touchdown Bulls. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half and boy.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And when you're on...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's King. Fires one high and deep. Snatches it on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's running wide open down the gut. field. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. He's at the touchdown Broncos. This defense makes... Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Grabs it in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Dropping back, it's King. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Quick slant complete. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And they decide to go for it.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. And the Bulls get enough for the 1st down. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Extending the play. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And the Bulls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Fires it down the seam. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, South Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a... First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to pass, it's King. Now improvising. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Offense in a split backfield. Running to Green. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, USF. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum?
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Jackson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Finds his big tight end. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw, it's King. Looking to the big tight end. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
They thought they had it. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
And And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
The Bulls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
That's a nice job of it.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Dropping back, it's King. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And the Bulls are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Great job by the defense. Everybody.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Now on the option. Quick toss. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown Bulls! The give from the gun. Finds a crease at the 20. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Let's it fly. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Under fire. The throw. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's King. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Using his legs to buy some time. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Bulls. How about this backstop? Bunch formation for these receivers. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Rifles it down the middle. It's complete. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Going up top again. Right down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And the offense got themselves.
Back to pass, it's King. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, South Florida. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. No step back and... They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Big guy smells it. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the option. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown Bulls. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's King. Here comes the heat. He's got it along the sideline. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get that.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He's got an open man. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bulls moving quickly to the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Touchdown Bulls. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And we are officially in blowout mode.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. The short hands. It's Jackson. Oh, what a cut! They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on it.
welcome everyone to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson's. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's King. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's moving out of the pocket. Running into the open space. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Bulls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. The pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for a big gain. He's got it at the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Bulls are flying down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Scanning the field, it's King. Moving away from pressure. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, South. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Bulls want to crank the tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Floating away. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And the Bulls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And you usually don't.
With just about 30 seconds to go in the half, how aggressive do you want to be here? To throw, it's King. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick strike complete. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A 1st half that saw a little.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route.
Gonna take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Bulls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
They'll run the option. And he'll be stumped. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, USF!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air, it's King. On the run, still looking. He's open on the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Trying to set up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls! Rides the back on the option, the give. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
Got a man, it's Brooks. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. The give on the inside. Turning on the Jets. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Slings it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Brooks. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Marches ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I'd like to see a little more creativity here with respect to the route running and play calling to help get these receivers open. Right now in that last play, they didn't do anything.
Touchdown, Bulls. And the stomping has commenced. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense...
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Rush is on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going to throw it over the top of the D.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Bulls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's King. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Touchdown, South Florida. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there.
To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Handoff from the shotgun. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Here's the handoff. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the party each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
Now we'll put the rest. Looking for a man. It's King. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Bought a little time, lets it go. Strong, firm tackle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads it downfield. And he reels it in inside the 30.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
To the air on 1st down. They get to him as he throws.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, better look out. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before he gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble. The Bulls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give out of the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the pass.
Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride of the 10. Touchdown, USF. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. To the air, it's King. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Jackson. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's King. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Punts it out of the air. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Going for the marker on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Bulls! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. After the filthy move, he's got room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense.
That 50-yard field goal attempt was no good, and now they'll have to play defense. 1st and 10 from the 33. Might be looking to run. Throwing on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the... They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's King. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes the grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulls.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Looking downfield, it's King. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down, he'll throw it. Buying some time. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical...
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the pass.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's King. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Throws for the tight end. That pass is incomplete. The Bulls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, South Florida. And the route is on.
And what nice play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Gives it on the option. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, it's King. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense...
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got the first down and more. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Inside the 30. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. They'll give it to the back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
He had a head of steam working, but he'll be stopped just... It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating.
Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home of the Northern Illinois Huskies, and we are looking forward to a sensational showdown that the fans have been ready for quite some time. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for room. It's Jackson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on third down for this offense. To the air. It's King. Fires to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good. Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Finds his man. It's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Dropping back, it's King. Looking for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. He'll start this drive firing, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end and just did a nice job getting outside.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, USF.
Number 15.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with this target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's King. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Off-play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gives it on the option. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Bulls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
Ball's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking to throw, it's King. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it. Going right to work up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Wide open. He makes the catch. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. On the move, he fires. Makes a connection. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now adjusting. He's going to take off. Oh, down. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Throwing right. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
It's a seam wide open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Scrambling away. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's King. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bulls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these third.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Bulls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Spins away from the defense. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Bulls are marching down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets rid of it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking to pass. It's King. Here's the pressure. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
That play right there is going to be enough.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. He tries to take the top off. He's got it down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Under fire. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's King. Snagged out of the air. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Makes it past the marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Bulls will have it 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Rides the back on the option, the give. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. On the ground, it's Jackson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.